How's it going, everybody? Man, it feels like forever since I've put some content out, but in my absence, I have been on the hunt, and that is the hunt to upgrade my camera body. Currently, I'm shooting with the Canon T6i, wonderful body, especially when you throw some good glass on it. I know I've used the Sigma 24-105 f4 art series, the Sigma 24-70 2.8 art series. Both of those lenses bring this body to life, but I've been wanting to upgrade for a while now because I'm moving more towards the video side of things with my path. And in my research, watching way too many YouTube videos, reading way too much content online, I have finally found my replacement, and that's this right here. This is the Fujifilm X-T3. I'm super excited to add it to my arsenal. This is a first impressions video of the X-T3. Nothing in depth, nothing scientific. This is just my initial thoughts after 3 weeks of owning the body. So I'm gonna give you guys some things that I like about it right off the bat, some things that I'm not too keen on right off the bat. Let you guys draw some conclusions on whether or not it's the camera for you, if you're looking for a replacement, whatever it may be. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop on into it. Alright, so we're back, and right off the bat I want to start with some things that I do like about the X-T3 so far. And number one being the construction of this body. It is a very small camera, guys. These mirrorless systems are absolutely insane now as far as how small they are. But this thing is built like a little tank. Now, I did add the battery grip as most people suggested online, just to give you a little bit more to hold on to because it is tiny in the hands. But even at that, this thing is built so robust. It's an alloy body. I feel like it will stand the test of time. It'll definitely last me many years, being thrown around, tossed around on shoots and everything like that. So just right off the bat, like I said, build quality on this thing is spectacular. The next thing so far that I've been impressed with about the X-T3 is the image quality. This thing features a 26.1 megapixel CMOS sensor. It is APS-C, not full frame, and this thing absolutely puts out some banger images. I've actually only used it for 2 shoots so far, one of them being a baby shoot and the other one being a community event. I'll actually post some images up here above, let you guys see those. But this thing puts out some sweet stills, and I wasn't surprised with that. From everything that I've read, everything I've researched into Fuji, they are a great stills camera for the most part. They have wonderful colors, they're sharp. This thing is just, the image quality coming out of this body is absolutely amazing. Very impressed with that. So that's the second thing that I've really liked about the X-T3 so far. The third thing that I've liked about the X-T3, this is more for the video side of things, which, like I said, is my big push lately. But the features that this thing is packed with absolutely blow my mind. I don't know how a $1,500 body can have this many features on the video side. It features your electronic levels, your zebra settings for your exposure, your focus peaking, your histograms, everything like that are completely customizable. On top of that, the frame rate options that you have with this body are out of this world. Currently on the T6, the highest frame rate that I can shoot is 1080 at 30 frames a second. The X-T3 will do all the way up to 4K 60 frames a second, 1080 at 120 frames per second, which just gives you so many options. I don't care what anyone says, slow motion will never get old in my book. I absolutely love a good slow motion sequence. This thing gives you the option for that. It's buttery smooth, and also too, it shoots a better codec, shoots a higher bit rate than the Canon that I'm currently using. So I'm excited to use this thing on some more video shoots especially. So like I said, it's packed full of features. It's very customizable. Just some things right off the bat that I absolutely love about the X-T3. So let's talk about some things that I'm not too keen on so far with the X-T3. And I'll say this, most of these have nothing to do with the camera itself. But the first thing that I will say, I talked earlier about how I love all the customization settings. I love the features that this thing is packed with, but with that comes a little bit of a complicated menu system. I'm used to a Canon menu system where you can take an entry-level Canon all the way up to professional body and the menu system relatively stays the same. I absolutely love that about Canon. I helped my buddy with a shoot not too long ago. He handed me a 6D Mark II, which I have used before, but he handed it to me, said, here you go, let's do some shooting, and I was right at home with it. I know the menu system with Canon. The Fuji, the first time I saw it, it looked like the Matrix with all the pages, all the options that you have. Like I said, I love the customizations. I'm sure I'll get used to the menu here in the future. You know, it's pretty easy to adapt if you spend time with it. I've just not had a lot of time with it. But right off the bat, that was one thing that I noticed that was a little bit cumbersome for me, was the menu system and operating around this thing. The next thing that I have a gripe with, and it's not really a Fuji thing, but whenever I go to throw the Fuji RAW files into Lightroom for stills photography, Fuji lens profile corrections are not supported. And it's not just for the X-T3, there's a lot of models that aren't supported yet. Like I said, not a Fuji thing, that's more of an Adobe thing. But the profile corrections weren't supported. Also, when I throw the images in, it way over sharpens them. It kind of fiddles with the colors a little bit, and you have to bring some stuff back. Like I said, there's workarounds for that, obviously, but just one little gripe that I had with it so far was just that it wasn't supported in Lightroom. And finally, the other gripe that I have with the X-T3 and really Fuji's in general, there's not a lot of aftermarket support as far as the glass goes. Now, I understand that Fuji has some of the best glass out there. However, I do like Sigma products. Like I said, I've used the 24-105, the 24-70 on my Canon. Absolutely love those lenses. So, Sigma, if you're listening, please put out some lenses for the Fujis. I know Tamron makes lenses for about every other company as well. And I understand you can get adapters and things like that, but when it comes to the smoothness of operation, I would like to have something for the Fuji. Absolutely. So put some stuff out, aftermarket support, and that would make me very happy, and probably some other people as well. Other than that, guys, I really don't have a lot of gripes with the X-T3. Like I said, I've not had that much time with it. I'm sure some things will come up that I still love about it, some things that I may not be too keen on in the future. But as my experience has gone so far, I absolutely love this thing. It will keep a place in my arsenal probably for years to come. Like I said, I don't understand how they can pack this many features into a body that's, you know, relatively inexpensive. This is a professional featured body at a mid-level price, and I absolutely love that. So let me know what you guys think about the X-T3. Do you love it? Do you hate it? If you're thinking about upgrading to it, hopefully this video helps. For anyone who has tips for me, drop them in the comments below, and for any comments that you guys may have, if you want to see more content, hit the thumbs up, subscribe. It definitely helps, and I definitely appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you.